Hi, I'm Anastasia with Through Anastasia, here with my little girl and my puppy dog in the back. We're going to do some yoga style hamstring stretching today. If you have any tightness through your low back, releasing the hamstrings can really help, and it's just a good thing to do in general to get that back side nice and stretched out. Find yourself in a peaceful place, maybe with some calming music. Maybe you take some nice slow breaths in and out the nose only to get your body centered and ready. We're gonna start seated and we're gonna go ahead and move right into a forward fold. Ideal that we hold these postures for 20 to 30 seconds. Legs are long. We'll take a big inhale, reach up, and we'll exhale, forward fold. You can use your peace fingers to hook those big toes. So my legs are straight out in front of me. I look down at my legs as I stretch forward. Katerina, can you help me stretch?
Yeah.
Can you help me stretch? Yeah, help me stretch. Can you push on my back a little bit? You can look down at those legs. Imagine that the top of your head is moving forward over those toes as you look down. The more we flex those toes back, the more we'll feel that stretch. Can you help Mama stretch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Inhale and exhale, release. We'll go ahead and move on to the hands and knees. We'll come to all fours. And from here, we're gonna move into downward facing dog. A typical yoga posture, super good for stretching the hamstrings. We'll tuck those toes and we'll lift up and back. Those hips go back. We look through the legs. Katerina, can you help me with my downward dog?
Yeah.
You can pedal through those feet. You can wiggle those hips. And we get a different feeling of that stretch here. Little pedal in our downward facing dog. Really pressing the chest back. Really reaching those heels toward the floor. Breathe. We'll drop to those knees, tuck your toes, sit back in a downward facing dog. So give yourself a little break. It can feel intense to have the head below the heart at times. And we're gonna take a variation on that downward facing dog as well. Maybe. Can you help me downward dog again? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for your help with my child's pose.
Yeah.
It does feel pretty good in the child's pose to have a little extra pressure on the back and the hips to stretch through that spine and lengthen it. Like if you have a child on there. Tuck your toes, we'll lift back and up, downward facing dog. Let's try a three-legged dog. Lift your right leg. You can lift it as high as you want. Yep. You can even open up a little bit. This is gonna accentuate that stretch through that left standing leg. Breathe, breathe. Always in and out through the nose. We'll release that right leg down and that left leg can come up. Three-legged dog. You're welcome to just reach it long as you press back or even bend that knee. Might feel that stretch even more through the calf. Maybe noticing some differences one side to the other, which is very normal. Our practice of yoga can help bring those two sides into balance. And let's release it down. We'll drop those knees to sit back, child's pose. And after we collect ourselves in our child's pose, we'll take some standing variations of forward fold. Let's tuck the toes. We'll move into downward facing dog, looking back, and we'll walk the hands in toward the feet. I'm just gonna move forward a little bit so you can see a little better. Our feet are about hip distance. Relax your head. Shake it yes and no. Make sure it's dangling heavy like a bowling ball from a string. You can grasp your elbows if you like to sway. Rock side to side, just creating that extra weight. You can rock forward in the toes a little bit, which feels really good too. We'll let go of those elbows to release and roll it up slowly, one vertebra at a time. We're working on sharing, so my daughter shares her snack with the puppy dog. Standing in Tadasana, again, those feet are about hip distance. So we're gonna take some variations on this forward fold. You want some more? Okay. All right, finishing up with a couple variations on our forward fold monkey pose. We'll go to each side, so we'll feel the stretch on each side individually, okay? So we're in that standing, that Tadasana position. Our legs are about hip distance. We're gonna take a big inhale, reach up, and exhale, dive it down. I'm gonna turn just slightly to the side here. We relax our head and neck down here. Go ahead and bend your left knee. The left arm crosses the body and can grab onto the calf, the ankle, the foot, or touch the floor, and we'll open the right arm up to the ceiling. So we're getting this deeper stretch. You wanna help me, Katarina? Can you help me? Through the right side. Maybe looking up to the hand. Oopsie. Here, come help me. Maybe looking up to the hand if that feels good. So left knee is bent, right leg is straight. We'll float that right arm down, bend into your right knee as your left leg straightens. Reach across the body with your right arm, and we'll reach that left arm up. You're welcome to gaze up toward that hand if it feels okay. You can also look down or wherever it feels good. All about the hamstring here, and we'll feel the calf as well too. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Oh, thank you. Raise them. Just the snack I needed. Float the arm down. Soften both knees, and we'll hang in that forward fold again. Release the neck, shake the head, yes or no. Grasp the elbows if that works. Can rock again here. Let's release, and we'll come to hands and knees. Feel free to take that child's pose if you need, or just keep moving on. We're gonna bring the right leg forward. We're gonna step it forward outside the hands. I want you to just kind of rock here, and then we're gonna sit it back and lift those right toes. Move it as you need to work into that leg as you need. Katarina, can you help me stretch?
Yeah.
Come help me. Come help.
Dad.
Gazing down to keep our neck aligned.
Dad.
Come on down, help me out. Maybe feeling that calf even more here, especially if we're flexing that toe back. Go ahead and shift to the hips forward to bring the right knee back. Left leg comes forward outside the hands. Rock a little bit. And then we're gonna sit back and lift those toes. Maybe getting help from an assistant. Stretching, again, feeling if there's any differences between that right and left side. There might be. And again, that's normal. Just listen to your body and keep breathing. Thanks, sweetheart. You're very helpful. Helpful. And you can shift it forward to bring that leg back. Feel free to take a child's pose again, but let's finish with a bilateral stretch, meaning we're doing both sides at once. We'll take those legs a little bit wide this time. Toes are flexed back in. Yes, we're gonna fold forward. Reaching down and forward. We can use those peace fingers to hook those big toes. Hopefully feeling a little more limber than you did when we started. And let's go ahead and come on up. And again, hopefully you're feeling good. Feel free to relax. Breathe some more if you would like, even taking a Shavasana. Thank you so much for joining us. Take a big inhale, lift up. Exhale. Palms to your heart. Thank you for practicing with us today. Namaste. Feel free to like and subscribe to Through Anastasia. Share it with friends and family. Do it with friends and family.